In a world that is so rich in diversity and where time is absolutely speeding up, where you blink and everything is yeah, and everything is possible, as it always has been, just like every era, every century, every calendar year has its meaning, has its purpose, and has its energy. We're coming into the last cycle, and it bridges right into this new moon, okay, in the next few days that takes us into a new calendar year. What does that mean to you? And what are your intentions, right? So, Moon in Me is all about you. It helps you orientate yourself so that you're able to stay focused and intentional, so that you are in agreement with yourself. Too often we wake up and we are in agreement with past agreements, or with agreements that we are in conflict with ourselves, our minds, our thoughts, our feelings, of all these things that are going on. So with that, I want to invite you just to keep it simple but meaningful, with a lot of purpose that serves you, so that you're able to stay the course and build a momentum, so that you're able to elevate yourself into what is yeah for everybody, and that is a new beginning. So by no coincidence or miracle or synchronicity, which it's all of it, because the law of the universe corresponds in the most beautiful and intelligent and unique way, right? So what we're looking at is this new moon in Capricorn. So what does that mean? So new moons are windows of opportunity. Why? Because if we look at all the chaos, what are you going to do? You're going to direct all your attention to the chaos. So you've got to look at the silver lining. You've got to look at that silver lining in the new moon, right? You just got to go look at, this is a window of opportunity for you to plant a seed. What is it that you want? Why is it that you want it? What is your intention behind what you want and why you want it? Does it connect the dots for you? Does it make you feel good? Is it important for you? Now, these are all things that are just questions, but if you don't answer them, okay, then you're going into the battle of the mind and your own emotional pools. Why? Because we're at a state of awakening. And this is state of awakening, everyone's talking the talk. But I see very few, okay, walking it. Everyone can talk it. And when you talk something, and when you are saying something, and people are saying a lot of different things without paying attention what they're saying, and most importantly, how they're saying it. And there's a very big episode that's coming out on My Name is Vanda about the tone of your voice and how you say things that matter. So for Moon in Me, knowing that this is all about you, and your moon cycle represents your emotional state of being. This is your window. This is the opportunity that you have to look in. What is it that I want? That's the new moon cycle. So it starts a new calendar year, and in this calendar year, the numerology, the sequence of events, the lunar cycles before that have all contributed a ripple effect and an infectious momentum of energy that is rising. So, what is rising? Well, you've got to go look at a couple of things. What is this new moon in? Well, Moon in Me teaches you to look at, okay, the new moon is in Capricorn. So what does Capricorn look like? So Capricorn is the symbol of what? If you know what that Capricorn looks like, okay, and what its purpose is, okay, the I am thread of Capricorn is to master, right? So what's this new intention or this new seed that you're planting that you need to master, that you're coming in to master for yourself, not for others, right? So if the I am thread of Capricorn is a master, so this is the awakening stage for you to master an aspect of yourself, of something, of your desires, of what you want, of something about your life. Because there's so much there in this new moon and the lineup of energy that is coming in, with the lineup of the planets. So what do you want to go look at? You want to go look at what is your thread, right? What is your I am thread? And that is presented in the Moon and Me notebook, right? And where do I have one? Yeah. If you don't have the Moon and Me notebook, it looks like this, right? And there's not for you to go shopping, but I would recommend that you get this or use it. I know that a lot of people have this book, but they're not using it. You want to go there because it says what the I am thread is, all right? And it's on page 51. And you go there and you go look, all right, so for Vanda, I'm a Leo, right? And don't think that all Leos are the same, because they're not, just like not all Capricorns are the same, because they're not. And just because you're not a Capricorn or a Leo or a Sagittarian, right, it doesn't mean that you don't have it in your chart. You have it somewhere in your blueprint, right? So it's on this page and it says, shows your symbol, it shows your influence, shows your planet, and it gives you your I am thread. Very important. Why? So for Vanda, it is to say, okay, I create is my thread. What am I creating that I need to master? Now that's a new thought and a new piece there for me, because one, it's not as new as it is, but it's going to have a new beginning. And what am I going to master? So a big one is my communication, right? So that I am very clear in bridging the gap, so that you're able to understand how this work impacts you, influences you, and can correspond to an awakening within you, so that you raise this internal awareness, okay, of being present, right? So that you're able to take yourself to the next step. So Moon and Me, and my orientation with Moon and Me is going to take a new turn and a new beginning this moon cycle, because I'm going to take you into more of an orientation piece, not give you everything for you to do in like 3 days or 4 days, or because you just can't. There's no way you can digest. You've got to go through these emotional aspects of yourself and understand why you're thinking, and why you're feeling what you're feeling, and why you're doing what you're doing. But it's only you that's going to be sovereign to who you are. So, just for today, what's coming up? A new moon, new opportunity, a window of opportunity. The silver lining is you being focused on planting a seed, okay, that is going to bring in this energy of Capricorn, so that you can climb the mountain, so that you can master this aspect of yourself, so that you can plant the seed and give yourself the rightful, the space that you deserve, okay, and have earned if you have rolled up your sleeves and have done some work, and if you are on this thread and on this Moon and Me membership. You have. A little bit of work today goes a long way every day, right? So, what's that intention? What is it that you want? Okay, and what are you here to master, so that you're able to feel this beginning? Because don't think that this calendar year that's coming in is the same as any other calendar year. Don't be mistaken that this January coming in is the same January as the last January, because it is not, okay? And you know that it's not. You've changed, and by you changing, you've changed the sequence of your own processing. You're not thinking the same, you're not feeling the same, you're not wanting the same things. You repatterned your purpose, or you redirecting your energies or attentions. So just be mindful about these things, because they matter, okay? Just much as it matters where you go, what you're doing, how you're doing it, and why you're doing it. So it's calling for you to master the success. Don't be bummed out with the contrast, because there's a lot of contrast here with the planets that are coming in, especially with Mars, okay? And it's resilient strength for conflict and hold, right? For you to be stuck in some aspect of emotional triggers from the past. Have the courage to master your own inner connection, so that you're able to be intentional, right? So that's what the new moon sets you. Don't go do the new moon intentions on the new moon. Give yourself this day before. what are my intentions as I go to sleep the night before? What are my intentions for this new cycle? What are my intentions for, and don't go for the new year, you can. But as you go through these cycles, you are transferring this energy, you're moving, and you're getting more awoken to the strength within you. Your desires are going to shift, your stamina is going to increase, your core is going to be relevantly powerful and attuned to these different insights. So be discerning, as the contrast is vast, but so is the opportunity and the blessings that are there. It is very, very, very favorable. So stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping in the up and coming new moon in Capricorn with a little bit more on, once you've done your intentions, where do you go after that, and how are you best directing that so that we are kind of in rhythm. Okay, and most important, you are in rhythm. Okay, stay good, stay fabulous, and mastering yourself.